To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So I'm going to talk to you about government taking my property in a little bit. But before I get into that, I think there's a lot of explanation that needs to be given. So as you know, I'm really not a big fan of government. I recognize that upsets a lot of people. It's just who I am. If you feel like big government is important to govern your life, then you and I just disagree on that subject. But that doesn't change the fact that things are changing. When I was in my 20s, late 20s, I actually was very active in politics. Stayed that way clear into my 40s. But today, it just doesn't make any difference to me because I know no matter what I do, nothing's going to change. I know everybody says, oh, go out and vote, you'll change. Nothing changes. It only gets worse. Year after year, election cycle after election cycle, nothing gets better. You know, this president was supposed to save us, and it didn't. Oh, this president is going to save us, and it doesn't. And then you get those career politicians who just keep going along to get along. So government, no matter what we do, isn't going to save us. So I started reflecting internally. You know, years ago, I was a big conspiracy theorist. I was pretty sure that, you know, the end of times was going to happen. I would say that this year, 2020, we've actually gotten pretty close to what I had feared. Now, of course, I've gotten away from all these conspiracy theories because it just doesn't matter. If it does get bad, what are we going to do about it? I don't think that we can change much anymore because the country is so divided that even if, okay, we get our way, let's say, yes, got my president, got my Congress, got my Senate, and everything shifts one way. Well, the next time, the other party's going to get in, and everything shifts back. And so it's just a matter of time before everything's out of whack. Nobody gets what they want. Everybody's angry, and now we have chaos out on the streets, and you know, I just want to stay away from it. I sit here on my little piece of property, living off-grid the best I know how, trying to stay disconnected from a lot of things. Unfortunately, you just can't. I mean, like the mail. I just recently got my mailbox. I had to go through 90 steps of hoops to jump through in order to get it. And a lot of people tell me, well, now you're not off-grid, you got mail. Well, yeah, I got to have mail. You know, just to function in life. You know, if you want to be a radical and say, okay, well, I'm going to tell the government what to do, well, you're going to end up in jail. My whole point in life is to be free. I want to be free. And jail is not free. Well, you got to fight corruption, Rob. I did. And where did it get me? No better off than we were before, and we're in worse shape. Cities are burning down. I'm afraid to go to my favorite city, St. Louis. You know, I'm from Missouri, lived in Missouri most of my life. I'm in Missouri now. I would love to go to St. Louis. It's a beautiful city. Got the Arch and the Mississippi River and the Cardinals. There's no way I'm going to St. Louis. No way. I probably won't ever go there again in my life. So how's things gotten better? Is my vote going to change St. Louis? Then I express to you, you know, just the happiness and the joy of getting away from all that. And being out here on my piece of property, you deal with government when it comes along, but 99% of the time, I don't have to deal with anybody. You know, I make a rant video a while back about getting mail. And it is the most popular video I have right now. It is just pulling in the views. Everybody wants to know, why did the sheriff get involved with your mail? Said your property was illegal. I don't need that anymore. I don't need to be told that things have gone bad. I already know they're bad, so that's why I'm out here. I used to, and I still kind of do, watch this YouTube channel, and I'm not criticizing him. I mean, I wish him every best of luck. I hope his channel grows. I hope he gets 1 million subscribers, 1 billion subscribers. He deserves it. He works hard at it, but he was primarily an off-grid channel. Well, as soon as this virus hit and the civil unrest happened, his channel took a change, and it really talked about the negativity of society. And sure enough, I mean, boy, his channel went from, I think it was 40,000 subscribers earlier this year, and now it's like a 150,000 subscribers. Done a really good job. Of course, my channel just pokes along, just because I try not to give too much drama. I try to just give everybody hope that there is a choice out there, that you can get away from it all. So how do I provide you hope? Well, look, I know not everybody can come out and buy a piece of property and live off grid, but I want to provide you hope that you have a shot at this. Hopefully, I've given you enough information that you can say, well, I can get solar panels, I can get water from a well, I can run a generator. There's things I can do. You can say what if all day long, but here's what I know is the right now. The right now is there's a lot of things going on out there that are really bad, but not here. If you want to live off grid, start by starting. That's the best place to start, is somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Get yourself a solar panel. Get yourself a charge controller. Get yourself a battery. And get yourself a inverter. That's all you need. And right around $300, you can have it. So a lot of people say, what about a solar generator? Yeah, you can get a solar generator. I mean, that's fine. But really, I'm giving you the same thing and it's cheaper. This is going to be about $300. These solar panels here have just went up in price from $79 to $81. They're rich solar. They're 12-volt solar panels with 5.4 amps, so they're 100 watts. It's actually 18 volts, but they consider it a 12-volt system. So I've got 8 of them. I got a $100 charge controller. You can get all this on Amazon. It's an MPPT. It's 60 amps. So here I think I have about 45 amps. So plenty of room left to add more solar panels. I got a lead acid battery I got from Walmart for 80 bucks. And then you can buy a inverter at Walmart for like 40 bucks. It's not a big inverter, but it's a start, and it's better than a solar generator in my opinion. So yesterday, Carolyn and I were talking. We moved the solar panels. You might see the dead spot here. We moved the solar panels, and boy, were there some snakes under there. Woo! I would lift the solar panels with the shovel, and Carolyn would be scaring the snakes out of there, trying to get them to run away. That's one of the reasons we're not cutting firewood right now. The temperature has turned really cool right now, and it's got me craving going out and start cutting some firewood, but it would be too dangerous with all the snakes. I mean, right now, copperheads are giving birth. I guess garter snakes are too, because there was a few of them in there. I have a backup system. So I have my solar panels that primarily charge my batteries, but I also have a backup system. I have a generator. Well, the generator, I need a battery charger, just a car charger. You know, go out to Walmart, you get an $80 car charger. I think they're 15 amps. The battery charger that I had went out. It wasn't even that old, so, you know, I guess they're just not designed to run as much as I run them. And so they go out quite regularly, actually. Well, we got to thinking, you know, we need to replace that. We need to have a backup system. And decided, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to add more solar panels. We don't really need a backup system if we got enough solar panels to charge our batteries on cloudy days. Or if one of the panels go dead and I didn't know it. The other day I had a panel that stopped working. The wire got corroded and just stopped working. And I didn't know it was raining and the batteries weren't charging. So I had to run the generator. So right now we have enough solar panels with our 800 watts that even on cloudy days we do pretty good unless something happens. Well, what we decided, instead of buying another battery charger, 80 bucks, that we'll go ahead and get 2 more solar panels, which was $160. So that'll give us 1,000 watts of solar panels. The thinking is if we have to keep replacing battery chargers, you know, 2 battery chargers will easily cover the cost of the solar panels at 80 bucks. Plus, you got to run the generator. So you got gas cost, oil cost, maintenance cost, and the generator isn't going to last forever. As much as we have to run it, you know, that's a $500 bill right there if we have to replace the generator. So why run the generator all the time if I can just buy 2 solar panels and update? So my thinking is get started now. Go out and get yourself 1 solar panel, a charge controller, a battery, and an inverter. 300 bucks. Hook it up and play with it. Learn how it works. It's a lot of fun to watch the little meter on the charge controller tell you And it's not hard to hook up. I have a video. I'll put a link at the end of this video. Right here, you'll see a card that pops up right next to my face. I'll put a link to when I first installed these solar panels, how to hook them up. It's just not that hard. Now, is the government going to come and get my property? I've been asked this question a lot. And the answer is, I think so. Yes, I think eventually our society will become pretty restrictive. But again, that's not a hopeful message. You know, hopefully I will be dead before then. I have found that this state that I live in, Missouri, is a pretty unrestrictive. They don't have a lot of restrictions. That was the appeal of it. I hope I can inspire you to find hope. Thanks for watching.